Hi everybody, welcome back to Thaumaturge with me, Sid, and I've not done a huge amount around the place. I have updated the latest version of Thaumcraft. I've also added the light level overlay, which allows me to see useful shit like that. And of course inventory tweaks, which allows me to do useful things like sort my inventory. All this useful stuff. So between episodes I have researched a few items. I've done, I've done the shop focus, I've done the frost focus, I've done the excavation focus, I haven't done equal trade yet. And I have also done the grappler, ignore the mess, because that was not probably the most efficient way of doing it, but hell, it worked. So that gives us some things to be going at. There's a couple of one foci down there which I would like to also do, and I'm wondering, the other thing I would like to have a look at is this elemental tools. Not sure what the hell that is. It's a dopey toury thing. So equal trade looks reasonably straightforward. Element, oh man, this one looks like fun. Yeah, let's I'm going to drop up. So what we got there: permutatio to potentia and terror. Okay, so we'll take you off this way, then we're going to start off with permutatio and permutation. Now what terror to do, what can we use? I think I can never remember. No, that's just wasting thing. Terror and ordo does terror and ordo give me anything? It does. And then we can bring it ordo in there like so. From here we can go into, well, we've got loads of pedito. Hang on. Let me go with a permutatio there, with a pedito, with an ordo. Sorted. Yeah, getting better at this one. It's amazing how much you improve at something when you have to do it. This one I'm going to start off, I'm going to do off camera because it's quite complex. Well, it's not complex, but it's big. So, and okay, that was easier than I thought actually, although it got a little bit tricky around there for me. Oh, I think it must be night time. So yeah, yes it is night time. Excellent, let's sleep. So yeah, I'm doing a little bit of preparation because what I want in the next few episodes is to actually think about moving, because as we know we've got this, and that is getting bigger. I think it's definitely got spread on. So what have we got there now? We can make the axe of the stream, a really useful one. Negligible infusion, pickaxe of the core, also negligible. Sword of the Zephyr, equivalent to a diamond sword, which probably also negligible. Shovel of the earth mover, the hoe of growth. So all of those could be interesting to do. What I want to do for starters though is get on and get some one foci and a focus pouch done. So let us jump over here, and we're going to start off with now a fire charge. What the hell is a fire charge these days? Fire charge, blaze, gunpowder and coal. Now have I got blaze? Yes I have, just there. Gunpowder, only the one, and a piece of coal. So that was relatively straightforward. There's our fire charges. We only really need one of those, and we're going to need 4 and 4 of each of those. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason I'm particularly interested in doing this is, I can't remember whether, let me just, because I know the quartz always goes in the same position on these, so and one of those. You've got insufficient V, but you won't have, thank you very much. So that's first focus. Then there's a couple, these two to do at some point. Did I? Which one did I do? Equal trade. So we've got the builder and that, which we'll come back to at a later date. These are pretty handy, but not necessary right now. I want to do the shock, which needs a spud and some air shards. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need some more quartz again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a spud. I better go and deal with this chucklehead out here, hadn't I? There you are. Whee! I've got spuds over here. We'll get the all-important missing spud, and yeah, we should be good to go on there. Hey, that one. In fact, might as well harvest because they're ready. It'd be wrong not to, wouldn't it, really? Yeah, so as I was saying, thinking about moving to get away from that taint, and also to start setting down some semi-permanent roots. I use the word semi-permanent because, of course, with taint on, and certainly the way that the taint seems to be working in this, there's a very good chance that anywhere you move to, you might have to think about moving again. Now, one suggestion I've seen which is interesting is to actually move into a nether base. So have an overworld base where you don't really do much magic at all, and then you have a nether base which is half slabbed, I believe was the suggestion. And that should, oh dear, that should prevent the spread of the taint. Let me just cook a bunch of those, put that away, stick that back in, and we're going to do the same again with those and that for a shock focus. Right, what's next? Grappler is slime ball. Oh, I don't think I've got any slime. I bet I've not got any slime. I will lay money on it. And the nearest swamp is there. Incidentally, I lost my horse. It vanished. So I've had to go out and catch another one. Just throwing it out there. If you know anybody who was likely to have stolen my horse. We can't do grapple until we've got slime. Shall we go and get slime? I think we're going to invest, to start off with, 8 iron in chest piece, because I haven't got armour, and that gives me a little bit more grunt to my stuff. Now, the other thing we need to do is, well, have a look at what time it is, I suppose. Midday. Good time to head out to the swamp. So we're going to take the horsey, we're going to head out swamp wise, and yeah, this one's not as fast, unfortunately. Nor is he as got a jumper. But still, better him doing the walking than me, as I say. So, yeah, I'm going to head out to the swamp. We'll set up camp somewhere for the night, and we need to well avoid that thing, especially on this old nag. There's no way this thing can outrun one of those spectral guardians. yeah, so we'll head out to the swamp, get ourselves set up for the night, and we'll see about getting ourselves a slime or two. And yeah, I'll see you in a little while. Well, not a bad night, sir, hunting. Zombie brain, bit of zombie flesh, 7 slime balls, some creeper stuff, yeah, not bad at all. We're just heading back to go and get the horse. I traded up the horse as well while I was over here, so I killed the old nag, put it down for glue, and I've got something a little bit better. So that's presuming it hasn't died, of course, because yeah, my track record with horses is not good, and I did actually detonate a creeper right next door to where I started to set myself up there, and then I've kind of progressed out into the world from there, and eventually I spent the night just I'll use the word tree hugging, because I was just jumping from tree to tree using these boots. It was surprisingly easy. I don't think, oh dear, that was an accident waiting to happen. I don't think he's particularly fast, but he's got more hearts, and I think he's a slightly better jumper. So yeah, trade it up. So eventually we should end up back home. We can make this grappler wand, and I think there's a couple of wands left to make, and the world should be good and happy. And then maybe if we get time, well, I think we'll have time, we'll try 1 or 2 infused tools as well, see if we can't get something slightly better there. I'm not entirely sure which ones to go for. I think probably the pick at the core, and maybe the axe of the stream as the first cut, so to speak, as to where to head to. But yeah, anyway, let me get this guy back in here, and as I say, he's not that much faster than me actually travelling on my own steam, but at least it is him doing the work and not me. Get rid of that. Keep hold of that. Have I got anywhere for any of this? Of course, we'll probably have for those. I really desperately need to get this lot sorted, don't I? Right, because I'm now out of space again. So we were doing the grappler wand, weren't we? That was the right thing, which was quartz, air and water. Okay, I might as well just keep that on me, you know. Air and water and a slime ball. So quartz, air, water, a slime ball, and you will go and give me that. Probably one of the coolest additions to the game in a long time. So that leaves us, oh, I've still got 3 left to do. This one I'm not sure about. I'm going to leave frost, and I'm going to leave excavation, because they are expensive. Quicksilver, and that's expensive as well right now. So what we're going to do is, the last thing we need to do is the focus pouch. So leather and an alchemical brass. Well, we've got alchemical brass somewhere about. We should, oh, there's one, just enough. So mundane belt, and then we need, oh, not just enough, we need to go do some cow tipping. So that's easy. We are living in a cow-rich environment after all. We just need to head out there and kill a few. And we'll get some steak out of it as well, won't we? So everyone's a winner in this one. Well, except for the cow. Don't tell the cows. But yeah, well, that was a little bit of an explosive one. Is that it? 2 so far. I need 8, is it? 7, and I've got 2. Well, oh well, Jesus, look at that tamed. It's horrible stuff. All I will say is these cows are particularly well, skinless actually. You are down that hole, aren't you? No? Oh, you're there. Alright. Yeah. So, a little bit of, oh, that's better, 4. Got a lot off that one, he had a lot of skin. There should be some that way, apparently. I just don't see them. Oh, there they are. Oh, lots. More steak. More leather. More leather. We need 1 more leather. Sorry, cow. This is nothing personal, but... Of course, we probably need to think more seriously in the long run about setting up some animal farms for this, because we're not in the same environment as, say, Mage, where we've got EMC or I'm trying to remember the recipe for this now. Oh, it was like that, okay. Or some of the other mods. We know we are quite limited in our choices, so let us just go into here, grab that, pop in the grappler and that, and this should be our chance to go out and play with the grappler. Is, if you've not seen, I mean, obviously we've all seen that. That's fairly standard, and obviously that, oh, that's a new effect. It's fairly standard too. The grappler, however, is just it's got a limited range on it, obviously unupgraded, but for getting around, well, it is pretty damn cool. So there's obviously more ones to build. Some of those are going to require some investment in alchemy, making balance shards and other things. But I do want to definitely have a look at making some more tools before we... I do want to get into this stuff, but we're missing something. I guess maybe shields, I don't know. It's a little bit difficult to tell, really, isn't it? But let's have a look at the tools, and I think, as I say, the Axe of the Stream is a definite, because it's just brilliant. So we need aqua and herba for that. So let me get some cooking stuff cooking, and I will be right back. Okay, we got a little bit witched, but the witch was no match for the lightning focus, to say the least. But we have got herba, aqua, so we've got plenty of that. We've got the axe, goes in the middle. We've got great wood. We've got diamond, and well, what we should probably be doing is getting as much of this on the board as possible, ready for zappage, because it does seem that this is, as I've said before, that this is overly inclined to, I think let's set it going. Whoa. Yeah, this is overly inclined to zap things off. The stability is, I think, much more of an issue in this version of Thaumcraft from what I've seen than previous versions. But we did actually get away with that, so that's not bad going at all. My favourite axe, Axe of the Stream. So that's that one. Now I'm still, as I say, I've not got a huge amount of diamonds. I do think this probably needs to come out of the way, and of course the ash of the stream is the tool for this. You can just sit here at the bottom and chop it down, and it should all come down from the top. And of course this is a particularly large tree, so it's going to take a while. But once we've got that down, I have to decide what we're going to make next. I'm really torn. I mean, the Sword of the Zephyr would obviously be a good one. It's a 7, so diamond level sword for the cost of 1 diamond, obviously, and a little bit of infusing. Jesus, how big is this tree? It's quite a big one, isn't it? Quite a large tree, in fact. Right, let me finish chopping this down, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm just about ready to do a couple of infusions, but I had a brainwave. That wavy brain thought, why don't we go over here to where the taint is, and just plant a torch. So if we say this is the level of the extent of the spread here, and we've got a tentacle over there, we've got a sheep that's going to become infested very soon, we've got a tentacle down there. This is becoming a very, very, very unpleasant place. So it is just as well that we've decided to move ultimately. But before we do that, let us continue to ruin the environment we're in, so we can get plenty well enough away from this to, you know, continue on with our magical experimentation. But before we do that, I think we'd better just sleep and get the night out of the way. At some point I'd like to think we're going to have to think about getting the repair enchantment, because these tools aren't going to last forever. But we're going to make the pickaxe of the core and the Sword of the Zephyr. They're the next 2 on the list. And the Sword of the Zephyr is Ignis, 8 of, Metallum, and Census. So that should leave Aversio. No, that's Pickaxe of the Core. The Aversio, Air, and Motus is for the Sword. So Thaumium Pick in the middle. I had one of these from Treasure. Cost Treasure. We have that there. That there. And then this is the pickaxe, so it's those. So it's one of those and one of those. It's moderate instability or minor instability again. So before we start, let's just eat. And let's see how well. Ooh. I love the fact that I zap that bloody thing whenever I come in. So again, ready to intervene, because I am. Does that look smoother to you? That absorption animation from these. Stop it. I saw that. Damn it. Now what you have to. One more. Oh crap. I'm going to have to go very quickly and try and cook up a census. That's pretty straightforward. Let me just grab some censuses. Here's a good reason why it's always a good idea to have a few spare. Because if you have this problem, you could be there. That should be hopefully enough. You could be in trouble if it's running to this. Let's have a look. What you have to know. You still only want one census. There you go. Have it. got you. That has probably just tainted the area so badly. Let's have a look. It's not as bad as it could have been. Not by a long shot. So we'll pick those up. Now, having said that, should I get some more of Versio? Yeah. Nah. Live dangerously. We don't want Metallum though. It's air and Motus for this one. Got loads of air, so that's not a problem. Sword in the middle. Again, diamond here. Bang. And this time it is 2 air. So 1 and 2, and let me get that off. Right, that should be enough. Damn it, what was that? Yeah, this is certainly a hell of a lot more exciting than the old infusions. Certainly lots more exciting than the old infusions. There we go. I can't imagine what it's like doing really unstable ones. So that's that. And then we've got the old pickaxe of the core. We've got our sword. So the only thing left we haven't got is a shovel, but I want to get some more diamonds before I start playing with those. So yeah, the pickaxe of the core, I'm trying to remember what the hell it even does. Oops, no, you can go there. And then those are empty. 1, 2, 3, 3 for now. Put this stuff away, and the rest of most of this is rubbish really now, like that. I might keep hold of that. So let's just head down to the strip mine and see, because this pickaxe of the core, I'm trying to remember what the hell it does. I know it's usually pretty good, but now for the strip mine, what I've done is I've actually gone down a second layer. I've only got 5, so 1, 2, 3. Then we have there. Now, what was that showing me? Was that showing me ores or what? I have no idea, but there, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What I could do with doing is finding something to dig up. Oh, there's some redstone, but that's not 1, 2, 4, and oh, there we go, perfect. So it's showing me where the ores are. Ah, interesting. Okay, well that's. Thought this did something else, though. Let's have a think about this a second. In fact, we don't need to think, do we? We can. Pardon me. We can actually read the book. So, axe of the stream, blah blah blah, functions on all materials except natural logs and trees. When used under the axe, flicks a furtive block of the same type that's still connected. Chop trees from the top down. If you press and hold right click, the axe will draw all nearby items towards you, not just what it chopped. If shift is held, all the special properties are suspended. Okay, so this is when you mine ore blocks, there is a chance that you'll mine a cluster instead. Okay, so that's chance. You can also right click against it to find out what valuable ores, lava or water can be found nearby. And oops, losing my headphones there. And we know the Zephyr is well, blocking, and it's got extra chance. While blocking it will slowly lift you into the air. So that's probably the next one we're going to do. Anyway, I am going to call it a day at that. I'm going to do a little bit of mining down here, and I'll get rid of this while I'm going. And yeah, I will see you next time. And thanks for watching. Bye for now.